I even come up off this post about?
You trying to find the Cardinals?
Yeah, it's right here. Oh shit, I thought it was. Damn, I just had it up.
I'll send it to you again. Hold on.
It's in this group. You sent it.
How good is Dennis Boy?
Who? Singleton?
Yeah.
2 feet.
Better receiver.
He wanna caught the pass. What happened? Go.
Man, I don't know, man. The brain did something and shit. She stopped
Don't you
everything.
want to? Okay, I got it. You don't have to
You
send
got
it
it?
to me. Yeah.
I was looking for something for you.
I got it. I got it.
Good.
Oh, she just turned 25. Okay.
She just had a birthday?
Hello. Hi.
They said last week.
Oh.
My bad. Let me know.
It's episode 6.
Hey, I'm Kiva.
Hey, this is Toy, and we're back with What's Your Heartbeat Like? We are excited for episode 6 today. We are going in on the heat of the weekend. There was a lot going on this weekend. Before we even get into the show, we definitely want to pay our respects to the Dallas Cardinals. A mom, the age of 25, who passed away from cancer. Was it last week, right?
Yeah,
I think last week. Her name is Jermia Burrell. She passed away from cancer, 25. Her son plays still for the Dallas Cardinals. Right now, they are raising money to help with her burial. Her son, school's starting, guys, so they're raising money and
Asking for
donations, school
clothes,
everything, anything that you can possibly help this family with for the Dallas Cardinals.
At their practice field.
They are taking these donations at their practice field, which is
what is it? Daniel
Park, I'm sorry, on Wheatland Road in Oak Cliff. So they have a wake coming on up on Thursday, August the 15th. I'm sorry, guys, I'm reading this. August 15th from 7 to 8 in DeSoto, Texas at Vesta Memorial Funeral. So don't forget, like I said, if anybody has, they have posted the sizes of her son who she left. So if anybody can start donating to them, donating to help with her burial expensive. This is a grandmother that's about to take over a young son. We all know how that is when grandmothers take over these kids in our communities. Right. It's hard. His mother was only 25, so anything can help y'all and help them at this time. The cash, they have a cash app as well. The cash app is Stephanie Burrell. That is STEPHANIEBUREL. Stephanie Burrell. That's her mom's cash app. She'll be accepting those funds through her cash app. Like I said, they also practice at Daniel Park in Oak Cliff, around the corner from Carter, if you all don't know. Donations, especially for her son, y'all, at this point. School is starting. This was, cancer is cancer. We hate it. We hate cancer. She's 25. I mean, it's not too much you can say. If you have any questions, their president of the organization is Brent. Brent Smith. He's on Facebook as Brent Smith. I think that's Brent. I think that's your name. Yeah. Sorry if I got him, but it's Brent Smith. So he's the president. He's not wanting to take money because he doesn't want y'all to think he's taking the money. It's her grandmother, her mother, the grandmother of the young boy. So contact them if need be. If y'all don't know them, message us, and we'll get you in contact with somebody.
Right. Prayers to the Cardinals family.
Prayers to everybody with the Cardinals family. Like I said, rest in peace, baby girl.
All right. Now let's get into the weekend.
Now for the heat of the weekend, everybody. So we can recap the CCE. Who's number one? This is preseason games, so we know everybody's still playing and getting out kinks, but CCE tournament was actually pretty good this weekend. I think some of the matchups were a good start to the season. We got to see a lot of good matchups, even league matchups.
And we got an understanding about some teams. Some teams ain't who they thought they were. We definitely gonna get into that.
So we had a lot of games. What we're gonna do is go through level to level for these teams this weekend. So on a flag level, we have Havoc The Storm came through this weekend for the Havoc flag. The Havoc flag.
Chris Curry finally won something this weekend. Good job,
Storm
shout out to
came through,
Chris.
you know, a little rain. We needed this, so it came through this weekend. It came through. So the flag actually in the semifinals. I think the flag, Havoc flag played
The
DFW Elite Dogs, Nikki and them, in a very, very, very tight game. It went into overtime. Havoc pulled it off at the end with a 6-0.
Havoc beat some heavy hitters on flag
They did.
this weekend. They beat the Bills
Oh,
in
they
the
beat the
championship.
Bills in the championship. Actually, that's how they won.
6-0, barely.
It was 6-0 for that game too?
Yeah, 6-0.
Okay, 6-0. They beat Elite Bills flag as well.
They playing defense.
So, you know, Havoc came through. That Storm finally came. We've been waiting on it. So
Yeah. Shout out to the Havoc. Shout out to Chris Curry
and the flag team over there.
I wish I knew the head coach name, but you know, shout out.
Tag your coach, Curry. No, we had y'all in practice, but tag your coach.
Right.
Then we had the 7U level. We had a showcase game, so it was only two games for 7U showcase game. We had the 81G Dogs. We had the 81G Dogs from Fort Worth, from Funkytown, under Coach Zimmy.
Right.
Against
He's going to be on the show a little bit later on.
He'll be here. He's one of the special guests. And we also had the 7U Southeast Dallas Wolverines under Byron Lewis.
Coach Byron.
You know, we had them on the pre-show on Friday.
Right.
We had them on the pre-show. They both was talking noise, making it fun. They make it fun all the time. Every time we see their post in the group, they make it fun. So that was a game. I can't remember the score, but the
81G pulled it. I think it was about 2 touchdowns. I think
it was about 2 touchdowns as well. So 81G Dogs pulled that win off. They were the 7U champs for the weekend of CCE. Who's number 1? Zimmy said it just won't be for the tournament. That's going to be for the season.
That's for the whole season?
Yeah, Zimmy said that's for the whole season. Nobody's touching him. Nobody's going to play him.
He said his boys ain't going to lose till they get to 13U, man. You can't listen to Zimmy, man. That's my boy,
that's
though.
Zimmy. So we also have
8U.
8U level.
The toughest division in DFW, I think. Across the board.
Across the board. They are the toughest. So we also have that, and we had 4 of the top teams.
Yeah.
The 4 top teams. So we had the Southeast Dallas Wolverines, 8U. We had the YU. They still lost, but they played better. I think they played better.
Yeah, they did. They actually did. Chris Curry ain't no sucker, man. He gonna have his boys right, you know what I mean? And he gonna take all the action you want. Exactly. And they ain't gonna run from nothing. So but they did lose. They did lose. They beat the Gators first.
They beat the Oak Cliff Gators to get to to play the Southeast Dallas Wolverines. And then we had YU, Yellow Jackets United under Coach Ryan against the Crimson Tide.
Shock of the weekend to me.
That was a
shock of the weekend.
We just knew YU was gonna pull that one out,
right,
and we were gonna be able to see the YU against Southeast Dallas Wolverines, which
that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, but Crimson Tide, we're not gonna sleep on them because they actually earned their spot. They played a dang good team, and we haven't heard much. We've been seeing the posts here and there about everybody sleeping on their 8U Crimson Tide 8U. They showed up this weekend.
Yeah, they showed up and did their thing. So
they took
shout out to them
in the championship game against the Southeast Dallas Wolverines 8U.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If the Dogs would have been there, do you think the outcome would be the same of the 8U championship?
What do you mean?
If the Dogs were in the CCE tournament, 8U.
Do I think they would have won it all?
Yeah.
No. You
still think the Southeast Dallas Wolverines?
Yes, everybody hate me anyway for saying it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't think it would have been any different. I ain't changed it since until they get beat. Then I'm going. It's the Southeast Dallas Wolverine. Anyway.
Week 5.
Week 5, they'll see who comes out on top on that 8U level. But this weekend they beat the Crimson Tide. It was a tough first half. The Wolverines actually started off a little slow and rocky. They did.
Yeah, they did.
It was a little rocky.
A good game.
Yeah, it was a
Crimson
good
Tide
game.
didn't back down.
They started off a little slow, but that second half.
Yeah. I mean, Greg got them kids run like machines, man. And I don't know his name.
Coach Phil?
No. The kid with the dreads.
Jairus.
That can actually play 7U.
Jairus.
Hey,
that's
man.
Jairus.
Hey, shout out to Jairus. I know, Greg, you said in the group today, didn't nobody say they like watching the Wolverines. Shout out to Jairus. That boy a monster.
He definitely is.
And he really can't be stopped. Offense or defense. He a ball player.
So they end up taking it 20. I think it was 20-0.
Yeah. Goose eggs.
Yeah, it was 20-0 over Crimson Tide. So that was a good 4 for me. That 4, the last 4, it would have been good if DFW Elite was in it. They weren't. So hey, we got 4 to Team Grand Prairie Hurricanes. They still have a show.
Yeah.
So I think that 8U level is going to be good throughout the season.
Yeah.
Because we missed 2 teams that would have been.
I think it's the best.
Competition.
It's going to be the best division in the city.
Okay, so we also have 9U.
Let's go.
We have the 9U.
Shout out to Pac Prime.
Shout out to Pac Prime, man. You know, you can't take away. So listen, they had the Under the Lights game Friday. When I say that atmosphere was crazy.
Hey.
If you missed it, if you were not there, the atmosphere with ABA Bulldogs from Atlanta, Georgia, and Pac Prime under Coach K-Man from Fort Worth, Funky Town.
Shout out to K-Man. He did. They did so good Friday night. And I was telling everybody, we had the ABA coaches, the Georgia boys was on the show Friday night. And I told them, y'all, it won't be easy. And they all laughed. Oh, this Atlanta, Texas, this and that. And went out there and almost got spanked. Before they could blink, it was 13-0.
Quick.
And now they playing from behind. But shout out to their coaching. Because to come back down 14 with a running clock.
ABA with a running clock.
Against some dogs.
What did I say? But no, listen, because you said ABA would win, but it would be hard.
Yeah, it wouldn't be easy.
It wouldn't be an easy win. You did say that. They would win at the end, but it would be a hard win.
I didn't think last play of the game, though.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was going to come down.
Pac Prime hadn't won. They hadn't won. Pac Prime surprised me. I'm not saying that they're not good, but it surprised me against
right.
talent of ABA.
They stepped up to the plate.
Because you really have to game plan for them. And it looks like that's what their coach K-Man did. He game planned for ABA. The offense was awesome. Defense was aggressive as hell. Champ, number 40, I can't remember the baby name that the ABA coaches kept shouting out. Champ is crazy.
Champ may be the best 9-year-old player in the world.
Crazy.
In the entire world.
Yes, crazy. ABA number 6, Spivey. Shout out to Justin Spivey. Because listen, that last touchdown, well, just him the whole weekend. He showed up and showed out.
My first time seeing him.
Right.
Very impressed. And he's not a big kid, but his heart beat right. Shout out to what your heart beat like.
And I got number 40 name, Moody. Thank you, Ashley. Moody is number 40.
Okay.
So that baby did his thing too. We got to give it up for the bigger boys. That he did his thing too. So that game Friday night though, it was a hell of a damn game. That was like watching Friday high school.
It was a baby Kimball and Carter game.
It's a baby Kimball and Carter game, whatever you want to get. That game, the atmosphere was so crazy. Pac Prime had it. They had it. It would have been good. Knocking out the number 1 team.
Right.
It was there. It was there in their hands.
It was the game of the CCE tournament to me.
It was. That was the game of the CCE. But then.
Right, I'm finna say now, they played in the championship.
Okay,
they
so
rematched.
both teams, they had a rematch in the championship on Sunday. On Sunday, there was a rematch.
What was it? 26.
It was like 26 or 28-0. It wasn't as close as Friday. There was some.
But although it was for the first half, because I watched that game, I was down there with Quinn and a couple of Dogs coaches, and for the first half, I want to say it was 6-0 or 7-0 until the third quarter.
Them adjustments pulled through.
Hey, they scored twice in the second half. Maybe the fourth quarter.
Getting a little more physical.
Yeah.
ABA defense started getting a little more physical and just took over the game. Really, that momentum just went from 0 to 1,000. And after when you get ABA in 4 quarters, you have to make adjustments.
I think the second game, Pac Prime was outcoached. I think the Atlanta boys went back, watched film, and they made every adjustment that could be made. And K-Man and them, they made adjustments as well.
True.
But Atlanta kept making adjustments. They
in game, during game. They kind of killed it for Pac Prime in that second game. But you got to give them to them. That's why they're number 1, right?
Yeah.
They're number 1 for a reason, and this shows. You get them boys 4 quarters.
Right.
They're gonna show you why they number 1. Because we went from Friday to Sunday, and
Yeah,
that game
yeah.
is like night and day.
And who else did I think Pac Prime played? The Junior Marlins out of Houston. They beat them 7-6, I think.
Oh,
So
okay,
Pac
so
Prime,
you
they
see that.
beat a couple ranked teams. I mean,
Yeah.
well, they beat one ranked team, but the way they played ABA the first game,
Put them on the rankings.
it's a half a loss. I tell
Put
you,
them on the rankings.
Yeah.
Put them on the rankings. They deserve to be on the rankings. That was a good game. I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. That Friday game was good. That's potential.
Right,
So put them on the rankings. You know,
could definitely at least deserve to be in the top 15 in the country on that performance alone. Now, the 10U, a big shocker to me, anyway. But some you've been telling me, the 10U Dogs, they're gonna be great. Them boys got big. They got some new additions. They end up winning it all, but in the process, they beat the number one team. Well, not the number one team in the nation this year, but last year's 9U champion, national champion, the Crimson Tide Bully Boys.
who are now with Crimson Tide.
It was a physical game.
Yeah, but see,
The Dogs are
I've been saying
different.
the Dogs are different.
I'm telling you, they're
I
different.
don't know, but I've been saying it this whole preseason, off season, and this was just based on practice for me.
Right.
This was just me basing it off practice. Those Dogs 10U,
Yeah.
they rebuilt like everybody else.
Yeah. I heard they beat
But-
thumping the 11U.
Yeah, they just as big as the 11U is what
I
I'm
heard they
saying.
beat thumping the 11U.
They just as big and aggressive as an 11U team. So, you know, you have who do I have? The quarterback, Adrian King Boyd, Mr. Housework.
Mr. Housework.
That's the quarterback. You have Booby.
Hey, Booby's my favorite 10U player in the world.
You have Lil Carter on it. You have Carol Wake. They have an all around good dynamic team.
Yeah.
Like you have so many weapons. Like they have an all around team. The size, y'all, was crazy.
Yeah.
But that game, everybody was waiting for. Bully Boys again against DFW Elite 10U.
And the Dogs were
the
more
Dogs-
physical.
Yeah, they were
Period.
more. Oh, they was playing like it
Period.
was their championship game.
It's that Dallas-Fort Worth thing.
It
The
is,
kids in
and then
Dallas
it's
are a little
also
more,
that rematch from.
Yeah, a little more physical than the Mansfield kids and the Fort Worth kids. No disrespect. No disrespect at all. Now they played in the championship, the Wichita Cowboys.
They play and which they was not ranked number what?
I don't know what they
They
were ranked in the
I
nation,
forgot their ranking. Somebody put it in there.
but I know they played hard.
They played hard through the weekend, so I was
Yeah.
excited to see that game. And the Dogs 10U knocked them off real quick.
Yeah. They played them in
So
the
they
tough
end
game.
up being the 10U game, the 10U championship of CC Who's number one, which now helps our predictions.
Right.
We're gonna, we'll do the predictions later
After
on
Round Rock.
after Round Rock, but it kind of helps. After Round Rock, we'll have, we can do our predictions on that. Sorry, that's
Now can we get to my favorite division? The
we got
11U champs are
11U
here. Shout out to the Elite Bills.
Elite Bills.
Of course,
took over
we did
on the
our thing.
11U level. They played.
Our first Friday night, Seahawks.
Yeah, they played the Seahawks.
We beat them. Seahawks
That was
got
about 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, it was 1912.
Oh, okay, 1912, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, 1912.
We underestimated Booby. I think his name Booby Bubba from Waxahachie, Bino cousin. Number
I know
one,
who you're talking about. Okay,
6'3" receiver, 11 years old. He got us for 2 jump balls. Hey, we can live with that, man. But let me see who we play after that. Gorilla Ike, Seminoles.
I didn't see that game.
Smashed them 27-6.
Okay.
Then who else? We
And then
smashed them.
y'all won the championship game against.
Shreveport.
Okay.
28-0, I believe.
Okay, so basically, the Bills Elite took over for
The 11U.
the 11U.
Yeah.
It was
Just like the city.
Yeah,
A takeover.
just like the city. They took over on the 11U level this weekend. They were named the champs on Who's Number One CCE. They have their rings
Right.
to show that.
Hey, shout out to them rings. They were heavy. They was nice. Good looking,
Shout out to Courtney
Yeah,
for those
nice
rings.
And the little trophies. The big, the Super Bowl trophies.
Oh, now those trophies, we got to hold those on Friday night. So we got to was able to hold those, and they were heavy.
Dang, about 15 pounds.
Yeah, they were very heavy. So those had to be some
It
quality.
wasn't no rinky-dink,
Yeah, it wasn't no plastic and paper.
Right,
They were pretty heavy. So shout out to Courtney for those pieces of hardware these boys got to take home this weekend in preseason.
Right.
You don't get that too much in preseason.
It's not a ribbon or a trophy in
It
this
ain't no
preseason tournament.
So that was good for those boys as well. Then we had the 12 and 13 U levels in CCE. I think it was the Spartans. And where they from? I think
Cleveland or something.
I don't know how the 13U did it because the Southeast Dallas Wolverines were supposed to play and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
They ended up not playing. The team didn't. They ended up leaving or something. I don't know. But shout out to the Southeast Dallas Wolverines 13U for at least showing up to want to play, willing to play in that showcase game. Even though they didn't get to play, y'all look nice.
Right. They look good in their
Y'all
uniforms.
look good in the uniforms. So we ain't gonna lie. Y'all look good in the uniforms. And then.
Oh, Scott said it was from Ohio.
Okay, so that was Ohio Spartans?
Yeah, Ohio Spartans.
Okay, so they was from Ohio. So shout out to that team, 12U. I watched a couple of those games, though.
I mean,
they
I
had
like
some
the big
decent
boys.
Yeah, you got to put the big boys in there. They had some decent games in there. We had. Let's see. While we recapping CCE, there was some good food.
Great food.
The atmosphere was dope. Everybody had fun.
What's your best game from the weekend? And we're gonna move on from CCE.
It's gonna be the Pac Prime ABA 9U game.
That was the best
Friday
game
night under the lights. I don't think there was another game that gave us that feel like we was on edge, with that little under a minute left. It was one of those games we were like everybody going crazy. We definitely went crazy when the last play of the game when they came back. So that was it for me. That was it for me. Okay. I don't have a game that was better than that game.
Right. Now,
on both sides.
Yeah, all levels. That was the game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Probably the game of the entire preseason so far through all the tournaments.
Through all the tournaments, that probably was it because that was like a.
And it was a big time game, box office, and they delivered both sides.
Both sides of the ball. They
now
played
it's for Sunday, but Friday when the lights was on, they did their thing.
Yeah.
So shout out to ABA.
Shout out to ABA, Mike, Coach Cypher, Carlos, all those guys over there at ABA. They wasn't happy about our heat. Texas Heat just took them down.
Right.
They wasn't happy. We live and born here and we still not used to it. So shout out to all the 7 other cities or states that came down here and had to deal with this heat that we always deal with that we would never ever get accustomed to.
Especially them Ohio boys. They built for the run.
It was hot this weekend, so we appreciate y'all for coming down here and competing with Dallas. I'm sure Courtney does too as well. Then let's hit home. We got not home, but the Dogs take on Atlanta.
Right.
And with us in that,
yeah, the brain done left us for a second, so y'all know we scrambling. So we getting it together. Shout out to the brain. She kind of sick today.
But she went downstairs to get Zimmy. But so we have the 12U and 13U DFW Elite Dogs
goes to
Atlanta for some heavy hitting ball.
Yeah. Shout out to the Gators.
Shout out to the Gators. They drained me today. They've been draining me.
Hey man, them people, admins in our DFW group, get them people out of here.
Lord,
please.
at least for a whole 2 months.
Yeah, let them back in a minute. You hear me? Because they're
give
working
us a
there.
break, Lord. Give us a break. They still, I told them.
We're going to get to the ID scandal.
We'll get to the IDs. I really don't even.
We're going to get there.
I know y'all want to talk about the IDs. I don't want to talk about IDs, but we can talk about the IDs because I don't.
We ain't got no choice, co-host. We got to talk about the IDs.
We got to talk about the IDs. But listen, let's get Atlanta to shut up for a minute. They've been on one since we went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
When Greg and them went to Atlanta. And then at 12 or 13, and they haven't stopped since then. That's about a month and a half. I think they need a timeout, 30-day cleanse.
Come on, Kevin.
Kevin, Jesus, KP.
Yeah,
30-day cleanse. Just 30-day cleanses. Just 30 days.
Let him back. Now, we have in studio, we have Coach Pip and Coach Montreal, coaches of the DFW Elite Dogs.
What's up?
13U. And we finna get down to business about what happened in Atlanta.
Nice join. Thank y'all guys for joining us.
No
I know
problem.
y'all probably
No
still
problem.
tired and hyped up over this 13U game because that's where we're gonna start.
Man, before we start, let me shout out to them guys from here that counted us out and thought we was gonna take a L, man. Yeah.
Okay, shout out to
them
the haters.
boys. Yeah, shout out to them haters. They know who I'm talking to, man.
Hey, y'all know who you talking to. And if it's you, don't comment. Say something.
Please do.
So for the ones who
We
thought that y'all
encourage
gonna go down there and lose, so was it people really rooting against y'all to go down there and lose? 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't
man,
see that.
yeah, from the city, man. It was a little talk show. You know, it was a few guys that.
Oh, the other show.
Yeah, the other show, man.
Yeah,
You know, a few
yeah.
guys
Shout out
come
to
back.
the extra point.
Yeah, the
Shout out to the
a
extra
few
point.
guys a couple weeks ago counted us out, man. Talking about Georgia Gators to go beat us, man. How you gonna say that you from the city, man?
Now, them Fort Worth guys, ain't they?
Man, I wouldn't care if they
From the
Fort
state.
Worth. They from the state
Yeah.
of Texas, man.
That's how I
Roll
feel.
with Texas, man.
Cause
That's how I
Houston
feel.
rolled with y'all.
Yeah.
Houston was
Houston
riding
rolled
with
with
Texas.
Man, we
back
roll
then.
with Texas. Houston
San
went down and
Antonio's
we
with
would
us.
roll with them. You know what I'm saying?
The whole
had a
Bills
couple-
family was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody was riding for the third. Shit, we was on edge
Right,
with our
right.
phones going dead.
Could
At the
barely
freaking-
watch
Yeah, we
CCE.
couldn't watch some
Yeah,
CCE.
they know
We
what
over
it
here
is.
trying to focus on y'all.
So, boom, let's get right into it. One of y'all, both of y'all, let's tag team.
So
Tell
what
us about the
happened? Okay,
IDs.
guys, let-
And out of
Man.
30 kids, them boys had, they showed up with 9 hard copy IDs, man.
Out of 30 kids, somebody
And
tag
the rest-
Huncho.
And the rest was
Xavier, my
certificates,
bad.
man.
14.
Copies of birth certificates,
We had copies of birth
screenshots of
certificates.
faces on the
We
back,
had
man.
screenshots of IDs.
We had this game set up for
everything.
months in advance, man. Y'all should have been
They
there.
had more than enough time to get
It
this
was
stuff
what it
straight.
was, man. They took that L. We came on home, man.
So do you think it was more so they were unprepared, or
Nah.
it was some kind of shaky business going on?
Nah, they had time to prepare, man. It was just mainly, just trying to throw the monkey wrench in there, thinking that we weren't gonna be looking for it.
Right.
But we was on top of our game. We was prepared either way. If they wanted to line up 14, 13U, we was prepared. Our boys. One thing about our boys, we teach them to be prepared.
Right.
So when the battle came and when we stepped in between them lines and them lights cut on, it was showtime. So
We came ready, man.
we came ready.
Right. So tell me about the overall game. Was the guys, were they bigger? Was they faster? Because what was the score?
It was only
18-13.
Yeah, it was a
man.
good game. Good
18-13,
game.
real good, man. They were big, solid boys, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them Georgia Gators, man.
And
They
the
were
Georgia
good,
Gators
man.
nice, man. They
Yeah,
look
Yeah,
real
you're not
good.
taking nothing from
No,
the kids.
not gonna take nothing for them. Shout out to Corey. You know what I mean? Them boys was good, man. They was well prepared. They was on top of their game. I think the main thing was the speed, man.
We were faster.
It was a matchup. We had speed just as much as they had speed. We had strength just as much as they had strength, and it was just about who was gonna lay down at the end.
Right.
And as y'all see, you know what I mean, from the film, it came down to the last seconds.
And they didn't give up.
Yeah.
Nah, they
Them
didn't
boys
give
did
up.
not give up,
we
and that's what
played
I
hard
said.
from the beginning of
Yeah.
the game, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to our 13U boys, man. They came out and played with heart from the first play of the game,
First play
man.
of the game.
They definitely
First
did.
play.
You know, but those are the best games. They test
Yeah.
you. The ones that you go down there and get tested a little bit and show your heart.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's what they did.
Yeah, I told
That heart was beating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was beating. It was beating fast, man. I mean, even before the game, man. Like the pregame.
I know y'all got up for this one.
We got up. We was up early for this one. I mean, it was one of those games where you had to, you know what I mean, you had to drop.
Coach
You had to
Bly
be ready
had us practicing before the game.
before the game.
Hey, man, I already know.
Gotta get it in.
Bly wasn't gonna take that L.
Nah,
He didn't want that at all.
Coach Bly, man.
Shout out to
Shout
Bly,
out- shout out
man.
to
Wizard,
Bly,
man.
It's
Shout out
better
to
to be
Coach Love,
over-prepared.
Mr. Remote,
the
man.
wizard of everything.
It's
and
better to
Mr.
be
Remote,
over prepared at always, especially, you know, when you're going up against a team that y'all really, you know, they probably had film, been looking at y'all didn't.
Absolutely.
You know, because that's normally how it happens. You know, they get film on Dallas teams some way or another.
Dallas, y'all gotta quit doing that. Quit sending these people film of our teams.
So,
They-
but
they-
y'all
they
pulled it
praying
off
it down
anyway.
for 'em, man.
What other? Because like I said, we were trying to manage looking at y'all game compared to where we was at location. So it was crazy. I know the catch at the end of the game was crazy.
The player of the week.
You know, Sweet Feet, you know, they pulled it off with DJ, the quarterback, you know. Shout out to DJ.
Singleton,
yeah.
They just have a magnetic connection, man. Like when you see these two on the field, man, it's like Tom Brady throwing the ball to Randy Moss or something,
right.
or Grunt.
Oh, Blah said y'all had film. Okay, Blah.
Okay,
the study.
And one thing before we get into everything, man, shout out to all them parents and the supporting staff, man. Like we had,
that's where it starts.
It felt like a home game.
And I seen it. I was hearing everybody. I'm like, dang, did a lot of people travel?
Was the atmosphere?
Oh, the atmosphere was beautiful. I mean, it's nothing that you can ask for when you're talking about a 13U game. Top two teams, they going at it, they battling. I mean, they fans was just as pumped as our fans. I mean, it was steam coming off the field. Right. It was a lot of steam coming off the field, but man, we was just ready. I think all the practices that we went through in regards to the preparation, we was prepared. Right. You know what I mean? Coach Blah had us prepared. Coaching staff. The team.
As a head coach should do.
You know what I mean? It starts from the head, you know what I'm saying? And he was just on top of his game, man. We gave him a name, we called him the Wizard. Yeah. For a reason.
right. People earn their names.
And we had the remote, you know what I mean? Shout out to Don. Don came through and
Mr. Remote.
And did his thing, man.
Don be everywhere, man.
Shout out to Don.
Don is a hell of a coach, man.
I want to shout out to Huey, Zombieland.
Oh, Zombieland.
Dropping the video.
Shout out to Zombieland, man.
Shout out to Zombieland, dropping the video, got us hyped for them boys.
Right.
I was ready. I'm like, yeah, let's go. You know, it hyped us over here because we ain't physically there, but everybody who was going live with Nikhil and them was going live, made sure we was in a game, and everybody had it going on, the watch parties, so everybody was tuned in. We didn't get to see as much as we wanted, but didn't y'all have something called back too as well?
Yeah, we had a couple players called back. Jordan, running back, man, he ran for like 60 yards.
Yeah,
called back for a holding, man. It was
on the receiver.
It was crucial. On the receiver. I mean, if you count
they did that a lot in Georgia.
They didn't throw the flag until he was already in touchdown.
Yeah, look, I saw him play with Marshall. He shook the whole team, ran over a couple boys, all the way to the end zone. Nobody's around him. Yeah. And then they throw the flag. What's the flag for?
That's how they got Jordan.
Not even at the spot of the they got to go all the way back there. So y'all had it was a lot of holding calls. I know y'all had one on that run. That's why I brought it up. That's just great. Like, how did that feel to the team? Like, did they feel defeated at some point? Because when we go out of town, we get more flags than none. Right, so now you're competing against, and I'm not blaming anything on the refs. I don't want anybody to think I'm blaming anything on refs because the game is the game. We still got to be played. You outwork them, outwork the refs, and outwork the team at the end of the day. But
IDs or not.
But were the boys, did they get defeated by that? Because once you was like, God damn, we pulling teeth.
No, man. I explained to the boys before that week at practice, man, we're gonna have ups and downs in the games. They good. They number 3 in the nation, so. Understand that they're gonna make big plays. Right. But don't hold your head down. You got to keep punching back.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what they did, man. They scored. We wasn't tripping. We go back and make another play and score. So, shout out to them boys, man.
Okay.
Shout out to those 13 boys for keeping their composure because, a lot of teams, you get down when you just like, God damn.
A flag can deflate the game.
It'll change the whole, it'll change it, so you get the boys that be like, God damn, we can't win for losing. We pulling teeth. We got to do this. Ain't nothing going to work because we against everybody.
That's what happens when you play at their house.
Absolutely.
But overall, it was a well officiated game. We didn't have no drama with the refs, no issues.
Y'all didn't have a problem with you had?
Man, they did good.
Nah, man. I mean, with the game play, the whole game play, they let them boys play.
They let them play.
Like
That's
I'm
good.
talking about bang 'em up plays, everything.
Okay.
Like they let them play. It wasn't
throw too many.
They ain't throw too many flags. It was just hit here, hit there. You know what I'm saying? And it was battling back and forth. They scored, we scored. They scored, we scored, and we finished it out.
Hey.
Okay. Now with that being said, let's go to the player of the week. Hey, shout out and thank everybody for submitting y'all interest for the player of the week. But it's a dog thing right now. It's a dog thing. Even though I'm a dog thing.
It's going to be a dog thing today because we got Mr. DJ himself, the quarterback, on 13U for DFW. Lead dogs to Mr. Sweetfeet. What's
Singleton.
Singleton?
Singleton.
Is he a junior?
Yeah.
Okay, Lil Dennis. You wanna go there? Okay, look, Dennis,
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
call
shout
him
you out. So
40
we got
seconds left in that game.
There were
Yeah,
40
about
seconds
40.
left. We're going to go to that highlight. Bear with us. It might not be as big. We're trying to work with what we get sent. But in the meantime, while our brain is getting that put up,
Who y'all looking forward to in the city? I know.
It's only one team.
It's only one
But
team.
I mean, that ain't for us to speak on. They know what it is.
They got
You
to
know what I'm
talk to
saying?
the head. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't played no game. We have.
It's week 5, ain't it? Y'all play?
Preseason.
Preseason. Hold on, Carl. Here go the player of the week.
bear with us. But y'all can check it out on Facebook because it was everywhere.
Oh.
13U Gators versus DFW Elite. DJ, Sweet Feet with the bobble catch.
That's concentration. That remind me of Duncanville North Shore. I ain't gonna lie. It remind me of that not giving up on that ball.
Right,
Because it was tipped a little. Was it tipped?
Yeah,
It was
it was tipped by
it
two.
was
It was tipped by two defenders.
two
They had a
defenders.
safety in the corner.
Yeah,
over
safety in the
top.
corner. It was tipped by 2 players. Like that could have just been like that moment.
That wasn't the only play Dalen made.
Oh, my!
He
It was
made it like
Dalen
that.
Singleton.
Dalen. My bad, Dennis.
I call him Singleton. So I mean,
My bad.
D Singleton. Either way.
You know what I'm saying? Singleton.
Right. Either way we go.
So he made another play that we missed out
More
on.
than one play.
No, he
That
made more than one
game,
play.
remember?
He played
Passes.
safety too, right?
Yeah,
Mine
yeah.
missed
And
Sean
we
Taylor.
moved him to corner.
Moved in the corner. Everybody.
game.
He probably had
Outran
about
that
200 yards received.
Okay.
200 yards receiving. I mean, shout out to Junior. Junior is one of our top receivers too. He
Right.
scored a touchdown.
Right.
Defense. Tank.
Jaden.
Tank. You know Tank.
Tank did his thing. Everybody loved him for Tank.
Everybody
Man,
loved
the
Tank.
whole book. My boy Book.
Booker did his thing.
Okay.
Booker did his
Shout out
thing.
defense.
Booker. I think Booker intensity changed the whole dynamic of the
Really?
game. Yeah. When they seen Book step his game up at that linebacker position, he started filling them holes and started dropping in there.
Driving them.
Yeah, it was a wrap then, and then that's when you brought on Tank and you bring on Singleton and whoever else you want to pick off of the defense.
Tank, the best
But
defensive lineman I ever seen. In
Yeah,
Memphis.
yeah.
Period.
That-
Him and the
Ain't too
kid from
many
YU,
people.
but the
Oh,
kid
yeah.
from YU on
On
AU.
AU. Talking about Caden.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
that
ain't too many
offense,
gonna wanna go
man,
against them.
was
But that offense
electric.
was
Yeah, that offense
bad.
was electric. Don with that remote, man. I don't
boy
know what he
doing
be
amazing
thinking.
things.
Man. He doing amazing things,
I
man.
tell you,
Say,
I
man,
screamed when that pass
Don
got
was
called.
serious
with that remote.
I had a real live scream when that pass was called. I wasn't even
Yeah.
there, but I felt all of that energy on the live. I probably was on typing all kinds of words, and I don't even know what I was typing.
Say, man, Don must have got off the plane and came right to CCE. Like on Saturday, he was, man,
Oh,
Don.
yeah.
He up there watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch the game. I said, man, this man, hell.
Stay tuned.
No, Don be locked in, man. Don is a hell of a coach, man. Like I say, our coaching staff is just
It's one of
you
a
pick
kind,
your
man.
boys, and man, it's just
Right,
one of a
right.
kind, man. Bly and Don did their thing with this coaching staff, man.
Yeah.
They put together something sweet. But you know, hey, Georgia, when y'all
It was fun.
y'all look back, it was fun. We fried some gator.
Oh yeah, want,
Fries.
you gonna let
I
them get their
like
lick back?
that.
We fried
I
some
mean,
gator.
that's
They
I
gotta
like
come.
the
They gotta
fries.
come
I've
here.
been asking for links, man. We gave him
we
a
gave
lick too.
No,
two
they be
years
make
ago.
they say you gotta come after them. Now they gotta come after
Oh, I
us.
remember the Duck. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all come from the Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I remember that
So
game.
they come here talking about they gonna get this lick.
And matter of fact, that was the same team. Like the
Same
coach.
How many,
Same
how many
coaching staff.
team names them boys got?
They
Because
just
they was
switched
the
their team,
Ducks.
man.
Then last year they was the Seminoles.
Yeah.
And this year they the
Yeah,
Gators.
They
Come
just
on,
changed the
man.
name up.
Come
Same
on,
same
Same
concept,
people,
same
Same
people,
people.
man.
Y'all said Xavier was a scammer.
He just be cheating. I don't know if he's scamming.
He look like a
Y'all
child. All the time. He loud.
He look like snow in the blood.
But shout out to the 13U. We appreciate you guys coming through. Speaking on behalf of the
Yeah, no
boys,
problem.
speaking for
Thank
Coach
y'all.
Bly, we appreciate it. Y'all represented for us. You know, the Gators are the Gators. They was
Right.
ranked. I was excited. Like, I don't think I was excited about nothing else really other than the Pac Prime game, but that 13U game had me excited.
Right.
So we-
did this bump y'all into the national rankings? I know we got.
We was
wrap up
already
calls.
number 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what you
Yeah.
think? What top 5?
'Cause they
I know
was
that ain't
doing
y'all job, but y'all
Hey,
don't.
truthfully be honest, we
focus
don't
on
even
Don't even
focus on the
care about
rankings.
rankings.
I mean, the rankings is gonna be the rankings, you know what I'm saying? But our goal at the end of the year is to win a national You know what I'm saying? And shape these kids and do something different that they ain't never did before.
Right.
And bring it back to the city, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. If we got the city ride with us and we got the support like we had Saturday night.
Yeah, because the whole city with y'all.
Say, we're going to do amazing things.
Anytime somebody travel, you're gonna have some. You're gonna have some that might not root, but it was a lot of people rooting for the 12U and 13U.
Everybody from Dallas.
So we were watching. Like I said, try to imagine everybody sitting up here watching games here, and our phones on 20-some%, and we trying to stay tuned to the games. You know, so
I
that's
my
how
boy
it
touchdown
was.
messing us out, man.
It was worth it, though. It was worth it, though. Hey,
So
I'm telling you, that game was just electric, man. Wait till we got something else special for y'all that's gonna drop, man. Y'all just gotta stay tuned.
Hey, we tuned.
Block cooking up something real good, man.
He always cooking,
Cooking up
man.
something real good, man.
Tell him don't cook up for nothing for the 11U though, man. Tell him let us make it, man. Man,
You the champ, bro.
Man, we gonna blow you boys out the water. Nah, man, they the champs, man. We come to a new league. We come to a new league, but everybody know we the champ. We the people's champ.
Nah, you the champ.
We'll get through it. But hey, we appreciate Coach Trent
Thank y'all,
and Coach
Coach
Bill
Trent,
for coming through, man.
Thank
Appreciate
y'all. We'll see y'all later
Right.
as we wrap up the 13U. We have another guest coming in shortly. We want to go ahead and try to dig into this 12U game while we have.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we can't forget about the 12U. We still got to talk about it. That's what
Tony,
our show is about.
Right. We ain't gonna skip over no topics.
We can't skip nothing because everybody, we don't show favoritism. There ain't no bias. It's none of that. So we're gonna, while we get Coach Zimmy in from the 7U81G Dogs, we said 8-1. I'll be saying 8-1.
Yeah.
While we get him in here, we're gonna go ahead and try to discuss this 12U game. We're gonna have Zimmy talk about it with us. They went down to Atlanta. They had their first game on Saturday. So the 12U actually played 2 games in Atlanta. They won their first game.
Yeah, pretty easily. I think it was 26-0.
So they end up winning their first game. Then they end up playing on Sunday. That was the biggest game. That was the hype game.
Yeah, that's the game everybody wanted to see.
Elite Dogs against the Georgia Gators.
Right.
12U. We had
formerly the Seminoles, formerly the Ducks.
Seminoles, the Ducks, whoever.
And a couple more teams.
But we do have Coach Zimmy.
What's happening?
Hey, Coach.
What's up?
You
What's
good
up
tonight?
with you,
Coach, you gonna talk in the mic for us? We don't sexy voice. We don't.
Nah,
Coach too cool for school, man.
Too cool. Just so cool, laid back. Coach, now we finna get into this 12U.
Okay.
DFW Elite Dogs against the Georgia Gators.
Okay.
You want to help us out with that one? What was your thoughts on that game?
To be honest, everybody's been talking about the IDs, and
Yeah.
but see this.
Well, let's talk football.
Football.
Yeah, let's talk football. I don't.
Did you see the live? The clip?
Yeah, let's talk about football.
It was their way. It was Georgia way. They had their way. Shit, it was 21-0. Hell, what you mean?
They called back 4 touchdowns.
They did
Coach
call back quite a few.
They called back 4 touchdowns.
I mean, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what I've been reading. 3 or 4.
I think it was 3. It could have been 2 or 3, but it may have been 3.
4 touchdowns.
One with Marshall,
I
one
seen
with
the
Tiger.
one with Marshall where at the end he got the boy grabbed him from
behind.
Yeah.
Put him down. So it was either 2 or 3. You said you're not on the late night
They
show.
say you're talking like Night Storm.
You ain't on the late night show.
Man, raise up.
Well, let's talk football, Coach, because you like to keep it real. What did you think? What was your view on they were saying on the game?
I felt
like coaching or plays or defense, offense.
Don't look like that. Say what you feel.
I'm gonna do. My heart beat right.
Say what you gonna say.
The offense, I could never figure that out. That kind of pissed me off. That's what made me log off for work.
The wishbone, the 3-back thing.
Even the snaps over the
10-yard back. I think they were like 10 yards back.
But then why keep doing this shit? Put him up under
because the defense was swarming in.
Yeah, they was coming.
But they were pitching the ball
But you gotta be prepared for that. You gotta be.
We
on the national stage.
That's football.
Yeah.
The adjustment wasn't made.
No, not at all. Shit, nah, 21-0.
Period. Point blank.
Period.
Let's just be real. It was 21-0. You know, we love Tony. Tony,
Oh yeah, that's
good
my
friend
guy.
of the show.
That's my guy.
But 21-0.
But at the end of the day, you got your ass busted, and that is what it is.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta come back every once a week, man. We gotta get more Fort Worth guys in here, man.
Courtney said no touchdowns were called back. They were some big plays nullified by Okay, you want to be politically correct, Courtney. We know that.
Well, now it's been on the internet that they called back for touchdowns.
I mean, it were two. Because of holes.
What Courtney
there were
He
holes.
said they ain't called no.
He said no touchdowns were called back. They had some big plays that were nullified by penalties.
Courtney hell.
It was that's the politically correct way.
So wasn't no touchdowns called back.
No,
so ain't nobody crossed no end zone. So
no, I thought they did. No, they did. He did score. Yes.
Look, I didn't see.
Because I didn't see that.
That's the Ron
I
Marshall had.
logged off.
Yeah, the Ron Marshall had.
The very first play wasn't a score.
No, he got go roped at the end by the by the touchdown.
Was that the first one? I thought that was the second one that got.
Now, I
The
don't know.
one where he was going back and forth. I mean,
Courtney probably watched the game 10 times.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure.
I'm not saying he's
know what
wrong,
he's
but I
talking
could have
about.
sworn I seen a touchdown at the beginning. We was all watching that game under the tent. Like, I could have sworn
I'm with you,
there was
Zoe.
a whole touchdown.
Zoe say he feels sorry for the next people they play.
There was
Me
a whole
too.
touchdown
Yeah,
called
me
back.
too.
I'm so
Shit.
serious.
It's gonna be
I
hard.
remember a touchdown
August
getting called back. I don't
31st.
know.
I already know they're going to beat the brakes off us. But
Oh, yeah. They do play out August 30th. Oh, yeah. They gonna be mad. Say, they gonna be mad.
Don't give a damn. We're going to line up.
They
They're going to
ain't
show us.
gonna run.
We ain't going to run.
Hey, that heartbeat right. Hey, now let's transition kind of into the level you coach. 7U.
Because y'all
Oh, we ain't
won.
gonna talk about the IDs and all that, huh?
We didn't already talk
don't
about the
wanna
IDs.
I just wanted to.
Give us your opinion on the IDs
say
real
something
quick.
about the IDs.
He got to get it off his chest.
I gotta get it off
He
my
got to
chest.
get it off his chest.
Tell the people.
Man, quit that bullshit, you niggas in Atlanta, man. Like, for real, man. Get off that bullshit, man.
No, because technically,
But
everybody should have an ID by
but
now.
then this is my thing, too, though. Look, man. You know them niggas was on that shit on the 13U game.
Coach, not too many niggas. We
So,
cuss a little
B,
bit.
you gotta correct me because I'm gonna But get that up under control.
Yeah,
though.
I agree.
When
I
you
agree.
see the 13U game,
Yeah.
don't beat your
started.
chest
And you had a whole
and
2
say,
days.
don't worry about it. Because if it's me,
Yeah.
if 8 kids ain't got no ID, guess
Them
what?
8 ain't playing.
8 kids ain't playing.
Right.
But if you allow those 8 kids to play,
You can't say nothing.
Can't say
you
nothing.
better not say nothing.
You can't say. I agree.
That's true.
I agree with you.
And
I would have
then you
never.
can say.
I would have never let them play.
And then you can. So.
I would've
Now
never
we can talk
let
about
them
my
play.
level. I'm through with
You
that.
sure you ain't got nothing else you want to say?
Because I might go to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see.
We trying to get sponsorship, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow that.
Come on,
I ain't
yeah.
never coming back.
Jesus,
Nah, let's go, let's go.
7U, y'all had a game this weekend at
Showcase
CCE
game.
against the Wolverines.
Shout out
They,
to the Wolverines,
they
man.
stepped
They
up.
showed
They
up.
showed at the last minute because nobody else wanted to play.
Nobody
See me
else.
in the 7U.
People been running from you since
8-1G.
spring.
Yeah, well, no, not since spring, because in spring, boy, they was throwing rocks.
Well, that's what they
Y'all
tried
was
to
beating
do.
everybody
But
30,
I try to
by 30,
tell
man.
these coaches, man, at the end of the day, them your kids out there,
Yeah,
homie.
yeah. That ain't
You
you
gotta
playing.
bag up
Yeah.
everything, because I'm going to screenshot and add and cry in front of my babies and tell
Everything.
them everything. By the time my babies get on the field, they trying to tell somebody head off their shirt.
Man, they mad as hell.
And then we walked in, and the Wolverines parents are right there. They said, "Ooh, they smile. We about to beat the brakes off."
That's what your boy said.
Oh, that was the Wolverine
That's what the
parents.
Oh, the
parents
parents
said.
said.
You know, Wolverine got an aggressive group of parents, man. Shout out to them. They took me in all weekend, treated me good. Like, the Wolverine parents treated me good.
They remind us of our old
Family.
Wolverine parents. Like, that's how we used to be
Family.
with our
They
parents,
are
man.
very family
So
oriented.
what was the
organization.
score against the Wolverines?
It was about 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, I said it was gonna be about 2 touchdowns.
We know what
We
you
know what
said,
you
man.
said, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, box office, man. We gotta keep you coming back, man. Get you a
Nikhil
segment or
said
something.
Zimmy out here in these streets lying. He done refused to check books again.
Who
What
I
before?
did? What?
No.
Lies and days.
I'm just telling you what Nikhil said.
What Nikhil say?
You don't refuse to check books before.
I refuse
To
to
check books before that. You know the kid gonna keep it real too.
That is my. Now, what is she talking about is the first time I met Prime Time, and he gonna tell me that Now we don't care about who you got.
You still calling prime time?
Yeah, I mean,
I quit calling him that after Randy Moss. After he ran from Randy Moss. There's another topic, man. Shout out to Dion. That was in '98 he ran from that boy, man. Fake that toe turf.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that. I'm gonna light him up about that. You told me something new.
Moss hit him for about 3 and 1/8. But anyway, that's another story, man.
Maybe that's my little sister, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
She
but
trying to
I love
crank
the
me
kid.
up.
She gonna always keep it real. I love her. She gonna always come
We
through.
gonna always
Girl power.
Who do you think your toughest game this year? Coming up in Texas sports, the best league in Texas.
The best league definitely in Texas.
Every week.
I'm sorry, in America.
Every week.
Every week? You look at everybody the same. So you
it doesn't matter. See, to
So
me,
it's 30-0 every game, regardless.
No, I'm not saying
Oh, okay.
that. What I'm saying is, to me, it doesn't matter who the opponent is.
Okay.
The preparation is the same. If we
Okay.
playing Dallas, Fort Worth, whoever, it don't matter.
Week 1 against the
Hey, man,
Dogs.
shout out to K-Man, too, man. I'm telling you something.
Hey.
That
About
boy,
9 years.
Hey, man.
Go ahead and put your piece up.
He
Cause you,
put it
okay, so
down
you
for
wasn't
us.
there for the second
I
game.
don't care nothing about the second game. I'm talking about the first game up under the lights. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my ABA
we
boys,
did.
too, because they
Yeah.
made some adjustments.
They
a
did.
lot of
That's what
adjustments.
that's what
That's
it's
what's
about.
about.
But for K-Man to take what
He
he,
did
had
really good.
Yeah.
and do what he did, shout out to the homie, man.
Hey,
we,
man.
we put it out there. They
did his thing,
definitely
man.
They let me know you don't watch the live, man, because we already had the K-Man section
No,
of the show.
but you
Nah,
know,
I'm
I
just-
gotta say
You
gotta say the
You still gotta say it.
You know, because
He
did
did
nobody
good.
expect
Shouts
for
out
it to
him.
be that.
Nobody expected
Nobody
that.
but me.
And-
No, nobody
and-
won't give me credit.
Oh no, Kiva did call that.
Yeah, you
Kiva
did.
definitely called that. He said,
But one last thing about that situation, if he had Jeremiah at the end of that game, those 3-4 yards that he need to extend that clock to make that clock
Yeah.
run out,
It was
I
over.
think he'd win that game.
Now, and I wish we could have had
And that's what I was
K-Man over
talking
here,
about
man.
at first. Y'all got to invite him out.
I done invited him.
Hey,
But he was at
before work up in
wartime.
there, man. We can't be
Hey, y'all come on in sometime, man, but not too much, man.
But yeah, every week
we'll
that
have
we
some
line up,
forward
it's gonna
people,
be.
you know.
It's a great league. Man.
Let me
I'm
see
telling
who
you,
won't be
it's
getting in
heat.
their feelings. I
So-
gotta see who don't get in their
Yeah,
feelings
baby.
this morning.
You and the dogs.
What about it?
I'm just asking, man.
Send me you.
I got y'all.
What's your heart be like?
Hey, man, we gonna
Cause
find
we done
out.
prove what ours be like. So
Tiger got some. Tiger gonna come with it. They got
Tiger-
some
I don't expect Tiger to do nothing else but come with it. I've been knowing Tiger since his Dallas Lions days. So,
Right.
but still, I'm the people
Still gonna
champ.
give him the business.
I'm the people champ, man. Tiger know what it is.
You and Byron have a rematch. Y'all have a rematch during the season, right?
I'm trying to think. Did Floyd Mayweather fight somebody twice? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he won both, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
then. We can move on away from that one.
Leave Byron alone.
You said
Byron, my
adjustments
homie.
about it's about
it.
adjustments.
And I'm
So
gonna make some too.
I know, but they might get.
Hey, the Elite Bills. What you already know how we coming, man.
Yeah.
We coming right.
I don't-
Oh, you
see-
got Chris. The Chris over there.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
Chris,
no.
Chris.
Only time I see Chris will be like if we make it to
The Super Bowl, yeah.
To the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, we don't play
them.
A1G in the regular
I don't think
season?
y'all because it's only two
Oh,
Fort Worth Dallas, so
okay.
that's not one of
we
y'all.
got
Then
Elite and we got the Wolverines.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, they got you some
Yeah,
good
we'll
ones.
see you in the championship then. Undoubtedly, Chris ain't gonna let us down.
They gave us some good ones. We got y'all at home. So
Y'all do?
shout out to Texas Sports.
You only said 2 levels.
Right.
What?
Out of
That
all
win,
y'all
and
levels,
all
how many
them
levels
two,
you
you
think
said
y'all win?
flag. And did you say flag?
be
Is that
honest.
you? You just said 2.
I said,
Yes, you did. They didn't say 2 levels.
when did we
Yeah,
talk
Didn't
I
we
would
just-
I would
we
probably,
had
I would
this
probably
conversation
read
on the field.
comments.
Oh, you talking about on the field? I thought you were talking about
You can't switch up from time to time. We see
All
you.
I'm
No,
saying
it's
is,
the
no, he
two
said,
levels?
you said 2 levels.
We love being underdog.
You didn't call it the underdog. You just said 2 levels.
We might not win them 2 levels. We don't know. I might wake up
You
my
might not.
kids
Y'all
sick.
flag might not win or 7. Y'all might swept. That's
Y'all
what I
might-
tell
and
you.
then y'all might wake up and your whole 12 you got the swine flu. Now what?
And
He
then
on his
what?
Suge Knight.
Then what? You know what I'm talking about? Nah, shout out to y'all 12, man.
Yeah, it's a bad twin.
See, I can't stand you.
Right.
I'm
This
just
is
saying,
why
we
y'all
get-
gonna get
No,
swept.
I'm just saying,
This
with
is-
kids,
you
you
gonna be the
never
reason
know.
why we
Especially,
sweep y'all.
especially at that time,
This is
you
why
never
we're gonna
know.
sweep y'all.
Sweep us?
Yeah.
Nah. If y'all sweep us, I'm gonna go buy the broom. Like literally buy the
Have it
broom
in
and I'm
your
gonna
car.
let you get ready to. No, that's bad luck. Why would I go buy the broom
Before it happened.
If I see it coming.
Because I'm telling you.
Hey, by the time we get to the last 2 games,
You go
We ain't going there, then
You gonna hit Walmart?
No. I'm going to Family Dollar. I'm going to get the cheapest broom they got.
So they don't get the Swiffer broom. They get one of them old school joints.
We got the
No,
red
no,
one.
that
Can we
can
at least
sweep
get a
us.
red one?
Y'all not finna sweep us.
No, I don't think it'll be a sweep. I don't
Ain't
think
no
it'll be a
sweep,
sweep.
man.
I
Come
think
on,
they
man.
7U. I seen them
Y'all
in the
good
spring.
with
We
y'all.
played them twice.
We have a bet.
Oh, yeah, I have a bet.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even call it no bad. That I mean, I ain't even gonna talk about that. But okay, we have an understanding.
Right, the square bet. Not a bet, not a complete bet.
Yeah.
So what other games do you look forward this year? This season? It's some good games.
Not
Not
with
even
us
just on
this
your level.
Yeah,
just
just
go.
period. And
I
not just
wanna
Texas
see
sports,
how-
any game.
I want to see DFW Elite AU and Greg AU.
The whole world.
I think that's
I wanna see
everybody.
that. I want to see the Bully Boys in DFW Elite again.
Again.
Yeah,
So what do you think the outcome? You think the outcome's gonna be different?
I really do.
Boy,
Did you see him play the first time?
did you see this game? They just no, he
Yeah,
wasn't
just-
out there
oh.
Sunday.
The physicality. I mean, they had the Bully Boys had the skilled players, but the Dogs was just too physical. I mean, they was hitting them kids and
did
getting
y'all
up
play
off of
last
them.
year?
Remember the 9U they was on 9U last year. They lost
Who lost?
the Dogs.
And
They,
had
everything was
growth
a tight
spurts.
game. Everything was a tight. Every game that they lost, which was 4 games, I think it was like a score.
Oh, so
right?
y'all lost to the Bully Boys last year on 9U?
Well, I wasn't with the team organization last year, but yeah, they lost. They lost to the champion. I think it was that's how they in the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
the
to
playoffs.
advance, I believe. I
To
don't know.
advance, yeah.
I wasn't in Texas sports last year, so I
Yeah,
didn't
there was the
pay
Bully Boy. Before it was Crimson Tide, it was Extreme Bully Boys, remember?
Mhm.
And then DFW Elite and Dogs. 9U.
Okay.
It was a close game. But I'm telling you, I've
I
been
thought
telling
in
you.
the championship they played, what's the name? They played YU.
See, there you go. I wasn't in Texas.
Oh, you're right. That's
was
right.
probably
But
too
they lost
advanced.
against them too. They lost 4 big games last year. The
Oh,
Dogs
yeah.
9U.
Wow.
They are not the same team this year.
Oh, I know, I seen them.
Yeah.
But I just think that they gonna make some adjustments. I'm not saying they're gonna
They
win,
might.
but I think the game
They
will be
should.
closer than it was. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
It'll be 4 quarters next time.
Yeah,
No, it
that-
was 4 quarters this time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a really
was a
good
good game.
game, but the Dogs were just completely more physical, just from the
Body.
word go. Yeah, it wasn't
They
that
said it was
Booby.
YU.
Okay,
Huh?
thank
Yeah,
y'all.
BYU.
What's his name? Booby, number 23.
That's Booby.
He
I
changed
seen
it.
them
Say,
on
man.
Zombieland.
Say, man.
Oh,
He
Booby
sat out
said
to
thank you.
Zombieland.
Somebody, his daddy said that he said thank you.
Oh,
He said something about him earlier.
But yeah, Booby.
Yeah.
on the end.
You have Housework, the quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback, nice. And they have a lineman number 94. He hit a kid from Wichita, from the Wichita
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I thought he killed him. The little boy almost started having a seizure on the field, man. Say, man. Yeah, they big and aggressive. They big and aggressive.
Shout out to Coach Fred.
I don't
He's a
know
hell of a
if
coach.
I want to see that 13U Dogs and
Wolverine.
That's another one everybody wants to
Hey,
see.
man, I paid $30 to go see that one.
I don't know if
I paid $30 to go see that one. I
Like,
paid, yeah.
You ain't gonna play like it's a high school game? Because that's essentially what it's gonna be.
Well, hopefully I have a media
I
pass.
didn't pay $30 to see Duncanville and
North Shore? At the stadium.
$30 to watch.
Courtney said the kicker made the difference. And Kamaya and Shank want to know what y'all think about 11U Bills with 11U Elite.
Bills gonna murder them.
We know what Keith's gonna think. What you
Yeah.
think, Sammy?
I don't want to see that game. I want to see the Bills and Pac Prime 11U.
30-0.
Really?
Is that the
30-0.
post that they made today?
Yeah, we
that
play.
I tagged you in?
Yeah, we play them.
Where they come from? Because I
Yeah.
ain't heard about
Hey,
no
man,
Pac
I
Prime
saw-
11U.
They said the
Well,
whole
really,
city
that's
wants that one.
That's the
One.
Bills Elite.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
that's that 9U.
That one they
team
said
that
a couple
won
years
some-
ago.
what's some-
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
happened with them last year?
Their kids went other places, and I guess they.
So
came
they
back.
came back.
Oh,
Okay. So now
it's
they
a
back
family
together.
reunion, and now
Now
they want to
they
talk.
Oh, you got a good
I think they
friend.
had a
I'll break
whole-
up and y'all get back
Hey
together.
man,
I think it was a commercial break or endorsement ad that they put up today or
man.
some shit.
Nah, I think they got recognized
Oh,
by the
with the-
national media or
Yeah,
something.
some-
So
yeah.
they wanted to, yeah, and they are, man. They're a good little program, man.
John Carolina put that up. Be 100. I
Hey,
mean, he
man.
got something to do with it.
Hey man, shout out to John
Yeah,
Kerr.
that's my boy.
No.
A lot of people don't.
I
Why
said
we
you
always
can't.
gotta shout him out?
I like John
What
Kerr. I
y'all
said,
do?
No. Anyways,
His heart don't beat right.
I don't know where Pac Prime 11U came from. However,
You
they
gon-
putting
you
they
gon'
step
know-
out there
you gon'
now.
know about him, though.
So-
It's gonna-
the
it's
picture
gonna-
look
it's
good.
gonna
I
be-
like the picture.
Right,
It's
you
cute.
say
but
the
with them
Seahawks
pictures,
had pretty
you know
pictures
what I
too.
always say?
Hey, man.
You want to impress me? Go get me Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
Hey,
Keep
man.
them pictures.
Hey man, that's what I'm trying to
For
tell you. I
real. 'Cause
don't.
at the end of the day, they gotta play football.
Yeah,
That's true. Everybody gotta line it up at the end of the day.
I can't wait for this pack. It's so many people asking me about Pack Prime 11U.
I just heard today.
My guy from Houston hit me up. Hey man, what's up with this Pack Prime team? I don't know. I said 30-0.
You say that about everybody. They said
He
30
knows
zero
about
about
everybody.
That's another game I want to see too.
Which
that?
one?
Y'all in the South Side Ducks.
That's
Oh,
the people in the
yeah.
comments
Oh,
are
that's
saying.
the comments.
Me too.
People in the comments are saying
That's
Southside
We
Ducks.
want the Southside Ducks,
What's up
man.
with that?
We want the what you mean? What's up with it? They were supposed to come
They
up
supposed
here
to come for TCU.
this weekend. They did not come. Courtney even, from my understanding, Courtney offered to pay a chartered bus.
Hold on. He did
Yeah,
what?
he offered to charter their bus
To come here.
and to come up here and play, and they still wouldn't come.
That's what the streets said. We
Now,
don't know
Courtney
if
said
it's the
that on his
truth.
live.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out to
He go
Courtney,
live.
boy. You're
Yeah.
a businessman.
And they didn't come.
They started saying they're
But-
preparing with school and all this.
But soon as after the game, they run to Facebook. We'll beat the Bills. You can't, brother. You had your chance to come here with free travel.
They was talking to us about another team after
They was talking about the Pack Prime at the ABA. I nine you this, I nine you that. Man, that's sucker shit. That's sucker stuff. You didn't come when you had the chance.
Yeah, K-Man had them on the ropes too in the spring.
Yeah.
Came back and won.
K-Man got to quit having people on the ropes and go and finish that.
What you know about the 11U
Sometimes it's
Seahawks
just
coach?
who? The 11U.
Why you gotta look like that?
I don't know about no 11U. You talking about the team y'all beat?
Yeah.
Hey, don't ask me nothing like that. No.
Well, what I'm saying is because
They used to be a team.
you know, no, the thing is, so they
They
put
not
that
together
self.
no more.
No, that I remember them a couple of years ago. They had the one.
Not
kid
even that.
ran.
So over the preseason, so you know, with the hype of the Bills Elite and the Dogs 11, you know, that was a lot of back and forth or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know the Southside Ducks came in. So the Seahawks 11, you put themselves in that
the mix.
category.
Like the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Like the
thing.
AU,
Same
like
thing.
the AU, same thing. AU Hurricanes, even though they said they didn't.
Yeah, they did that.
They always say they didn't hype their team up, but whatever. That face.
I'm gonna get y'all an
What is
allegedly sign.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But they did the same thing. So they put themselves in that 11U bracket at the top. They coming. They putting themselves in the best. Had they won a game
Now,
in
in
preseason?
preseason, they 1-6.
1-what?
1-6, I believe.
Man, get out.
They lost 3 this weekend at CCE tournament.
Man, y'all tripping.
Now they lost 3.
Y'all sit there, bro. I probably got 2 minutes left on the show. Y'all
You hear
want to
me?
talk about team that's 1-6?
Hey,
No,
I'm
but I'm
gonna
saying, but
come
what
on,
do you
man.
think about teams that do that? Because they came out, they were.
That's what I say. It all goes back to what I say. You get out here and you do all that bumping.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these kids got to pay for that.
Yeah, for
You
real.
understand what I'm saying?
I got
Yeah.
you.
The kids got to pay for that, man. So just quit. Just stop, man.
Courtney said he offered back to the Southside Ducks. Courtney said he offered a 15-2 passenger and
52.
52 passenger and pizza 3 p.m. pickup at Reliant. Told him to load up 9U and 11U.
Come on, man. And people talking about they don't say,
Courtney
man.
came with the business.
Y'all had the invitation.
And you know,
And Gatorade.
I'm
Oh,
He
he
said,
on,
and
man.
I'm
Gatorade.
sitting over
Courtney
there
said that,
tripping like, Courtney, listen to me. When my 7U team get hyped up like that, you better offer
better,
us
huh?
a charter bus, some pizza, some Gatorade, and all that to go somewhere and play.
You hear me, man? Cause
Come on.
hey, man, the man offer you all
Southside
that.
Ducks take out.
They did wrong, man. They ain't want it.
School shopping ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Come on, man. They
You ain't got to do no load them up, get on the bus, come on
Yeah.
down here and go on back to the crib.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a one-way offer. They were gonna take them back.
Oh, yeah, maybe they thought they were going to have to catch them.
Man.
Greyhound.
Man. Heart don't beat right, man. They don't want that smoke, man.
Let me say
I'm not
this.
gonna say that because I have seen them play. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
say
No,
that.
they good.
Would
But
you would have
said
came?
you would have.
I done brought my grandma.
Come on, man.
Everybody
I don't know
getting
nobody
them
that
charges.
wouldn't have came. They
Everybody getting them
can't.
charges.
Look, they dropped smoke in the middle of our
I
game.
was there.
Come
I thought
on.
a riot was for the
Say,
birthday.
man, and then you don't want to come back talking about this and that, man, bro. Come on, man.
Let me address the comment real quick.
Go for it, bro.
I'm going left a little bit. Corey said, "Don't speak on the hurricanes
Oh Lord.
Corey who?
from the hurricanes."
Corey who? Pie?
Yeah.
My nephew.
Yeah, he said.
That's your
I think
nephew?
he was talking to him.
Listen.
Hey man.
This is what your heart be like. We're gonna speak on whatever we please. You can
Every
hit
time.
end live. It's an option. You have an option to hear it out or you don't. We're not targeting any team.
I love
It
that.
is what it is. We're
I
gonna be
love
real.
that.
You can hate it or love
Yeah.
it. It's not gonna change us. We still gonna work. We'll be here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and Friday at 7.
Shout
Tune
out
in or
to.
don't. Simple.
You hear me?
Well,
Anyways,
Well, nephew, you don't have to say nothing because I mean,
Right.
she said it all.
that's it. So whatever. Now
Shout out
back to
to my nephew Cap though, the quarterback though.
He's square business.
he's square business.
He's square
Not
business.
taking
The
nothing from
quarterback
their team.
Yeah,
for the Hurricanes.
yeah.
AU, yeah, he's square business.
Them coaches was bumping.
Yeah, man, everybody know them coaches were bumping, man. They try to put it off on the team moms, man.
Y'all going to Round Rock this
Yeah.
week?
My phone dead.
What is Kiva?
Courtney.
It
Yeah.
was a team on
Courtney
coaches. It
said
wasn't y'all.
need 11U in Round Rock. Let's pull up. Southside Ducksons in Round Rock. They said they need 11U in Round Rock. Let's
Hey,
pull
we
up.
got,
Courtney
we got.
said let's pull
I know
up.
we got a T Wayne Bowl, man. Hey,
Oh,
I
dang, yeah.
talk to the general, man. If the general say it's a go, it's a go, man.
Wayne Ball.
Team Wayne
Let's
vote.
go.
Tell people.
Oh yeah, man. And this Sunday we got the T Wayne Bowl, first annual. He's the North Texas Bills original president. He passed away
Right.
last year. The games will be at UTA starting at 10 a.m. UTA Intramurals. Hey man, respects Coach T Wayne, man. We gonna kill it. Everybody come out. I think we need a couple more Fort Worth teams. That's what Joe said. And if you're in Fort Worth, you want to play in the T Wayne Bowl, you ain't got to travel far. Right there in Arlington. Hit up Joe. Hit up any other coach, or hit up me.
So shout out to T Wayne Bowl. You know, everybody loves T Wayne. He passed. Unfortunately, he left a son behind, Baylor nephew. He also plays on the 9U with the Elite Bills. So y'all support that. If you are here, if you're not already, traveling to Round Rock this weekend, go ahead. They still have some spots open. They've been promoting it. Get with Joe, get with Kiva, get with Race Need, get with who else? The moms.
Right.
So Elite Bills, get with them. So if you're not traveling and you need some more work this weekend, is it only Sunday?
Yeah, it's only on Sunday.
He said
Hey,
play it on Saturday. What
Courtney, we gonna get the 52 passengers, the Gatorade,
And the pizza.
Man, we gonna get all that. Now we can talk.
Southside Ducks might
You
go down.
You hear me?
Are y'all going down to Round Rock?
Yeah, we'll definitely be on.
Your whole organization?
No, just
Just
Just 7U?
You know what? Before we let you go, I got a game I want to talk about real quick. I saw y'all San Antonio Outlaws on the 24th, I believe. Is that gonna be in Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio?
Yes,
San Antonio.
Yes.
Hey man, you taking your boys on the road, man. You ain't just confined to Fort Worth, huh?
Nah, we always been like that. Even when we was the Wolverines, that's what we do.
What was y'all, Fort Worth Wolverines?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We get out and touch the surface.
Hey, what you think about? They got a
Kill
pretty
is
good
still
team.
talking like he on the late night show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fred gonna do his thing. Fred
Okay.
gonna do his thing. Like, say, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. When we first played the Alamo, we went down there on that. What is it, Friday night?
Yeah.
Thought it was a TV team and looked up the score with 30-0. They was for real.
Oh, you gotta get your lick back.
Marzel. Oh no, not my team. My team. We beat it. I'm talking about Marzel and them.
Oh,
The TV
okay,
team. My
okay.
team went down there. We won.
Smash something.
Yeah, but we won the whole tournament. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Hey man, shout out to everybody. Hey,
Everybody.
I'm a
I also
fans.
want to throw in here, y'all. We actually it was a big game, another big game in Atlanta. The Thorough 8U
oh yeah.
got beat by ABA 8U this weekend.
Shout out to Dash. My boy.
Yes.
Process game. Shout out to my
They
boy.
got beat by ABA, so ABA is on top now. Thorough, they've been quiet.
Yeah, they got.
You know they was on 1,000
That's
last
big
week.
bread.
Hey, you know that loss, that's a humble pie.
They was on 1,000. I ain't seen.
They working right
I
now.
haven't seen.
They
Cause
probably
I ain't
practicing
seen
right now.
right now as we
Working right
speak,
now.
and probably this morning too, when the kids that start school. Because I haven't seen a word.
That's
right.
Do you hear me? Not a word. So shout out to ABA 8U as well. So they 8U took some, 9U still on top. That's all I know.
Hey, yeah.
That's all I
Hey.
know. We appreciate it. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Do not forget to share, like the page. Share tonight's episode. It'll also go up on YouTube if you missed it. We know people are at practice. It's Tuesday. People are at practice. If you missed it, YouTube or come back to our page and like it as well. Comment, Instagram, what your heartbeat like. Twitter, what your heartbeat like. Facebook, everything's what your heartbeat
subscribe.
like.
Go on YouTube and subscribe to What Your Heart Beat Like.
Do not only just look at the videos. Go ahead and subscribe to What Your Heart Beat Like. Even if you don't have to watch it every day, go ahead and subscribe. Episodes will keep uploading to there as well. We appreciate the support, everybody. We got over. We hit over 1,000 followers today.
Yeah, followers.
We hit over 1,000 followers. Shout out to y'all. We only in our 3rd week.
Right.
So, you know, we're only going to get bigger. Like I said, you can watch it or not. The option is yours.
And that's to the Grandparent Hurricane, Zim and nephew.
You know, we don't
talk to you people.
Keep it toy. We the same on and off the screen. So hey, but again, thank you, Zimmy. You always gonna come keep it real. You'll be back, right?
Anytime.
Late night show, Zimmy.
Hey, we got the Quiet Storm in the building. Hey, we'll talk to y'all.
We'll talk to y'all on Friday. Tune in 7 p.m. here at Radio Therapy with us. Thank you guys.
Hey, remember what your heart beat like.
Hey. Red hearts.
Yeah.
Red hearts.
All red hearts.